we always ask the YouTube viewers to like go listen on Spotify. You know, we ask the Pam Fam,
Hi, Pam Fam.
to go listen on Spotify and Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, but we never tell the Spotify listeners and the Apple Podcast listeners, also the Pam Fam, I guess.
Saying I guess to that is crazy. Just like alienating a section, a small section
We already have
of our fan base is crazy.
Welcome to Demographics 101. That's we're already alienating them by calling them the Spotify listeners.
Well, they are the Spotify listeners.
Yeah, but if you
And they can't see me staring them daggers in the heart.
If you watch the YouTube video, I feel like last week's episode, it feels like yesterday. Last week's episode, it's like is a audio visual experience. We don't prioritize.
We didn't do a good job in the opening of like fully explaining that we were there either. We just talked about shrimp boils, so that didn't help much.
Either way, we still said, welcome to Pod-A-Mania. My name is Eddie.
My name's Dylan.
This is a weekly wrestling podcast.
Most of the time.
And what do we cover here, Dylan?
We cover everything from Collision last week, Dynamite this week, anything that might fall in between.
Which just so happened to be Collision TV special Grand Slam Australia. They're back in the upside down, mate. Crikey. They've fallen where 11 is. So, if you want the true Pam Fam Grand Slam experience, you have to hold your head upside down for the entirety of this pod's runtime.
That was kind of a bar.
And tag yourself, hashtag Pam Fam Grand Slam Challenge. And this will be our longest runtime. We're going for Christopher Nolan levels.
This is going to be the Pam Fam cut. But you should listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Put us in your ears. Put us in the car. Leave a comment.
If you're at the gym, if you're out and about and you can't sit your ass down for at most 90 minutes, maybe a little bit more, we do offer our audio only experience, which is 30 minutes earlier than the YouTube video. I will say that is the advantage you guys have. But follow the damn podcast at Pod-A-Mania Pod _EWL3 and at Bozo Dills.
And if you're not following it, like, why? Like, what are you doing?
We're on TikTok,
Yep.
Instagram, X, the Everything app, formerly known as Twitter.
You tell them.
We're also on YouTube. You can subscribe, like, and subscribe. Comment what your favorite thing in wrestling was. Let me know what intergender match you would book. We'll get to that later on in the episode.
Dude, we're almost at a year of Pam.
So the math.
We've been having a debate. I want to know what you guys think.
If you're a day one Pam Fam listener.
If you're a day one Pam Fam listener, 20 views on the second episode. That's our first episode. Was posted on February 28th. But we weren't consistent until the 5th episode. So I think we should celebrate next week since it's the closer to the 28th.
But I think we should celebrate on episode 52 because technically we've done 52 weeks of mostly continuous. That's why it's a weekly wrestling podcast most of the time.
Isn't it crazy that our intro came from us just not being consistent through the first 5 episodes?
And that's on consistency, work ethic. You'll never find two white boys from
Rancho
Cucamonga that work harder than us. I'd like you to point to a higher tier company.
Yeah, do it. I dare you.
Definitely not anybody who put on Moxley versus Takeshita in the opening minutes of Grand Slam. Opening the
You want to know how I know I'm an American?
Huh.
I fucking hate ties.
Oh?
I fucking hate ties. Like, I'm like, because that's everyone's problem with soccer or football is ties. That's why Americans don't like the sport.
Yes.
Why the fuck are you having these two guys fly out to Australia to tie? What are we doing?
I was going to say, paying John Moxley to get jet lag is crazy. Flying him out from Ontario Airport to Australia International.
No, they flew out of LAX, actually. I saw it on Kyle Fletcher's Instagram story.
Okay, good to know.
Which, crazy choice. Like, Ontario Airport was 10 minutes from the venue, and they went, nah, LAX.
Nah. Nah, we can't take the PJ out at ONT.
I don't think they fly. I don't think they do PJ for AEW.
Oh, the Don Callis family does PJs.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, Don Callis does PJs. You think that they're putting Wardlow on a PJ?
Oh, that's our service animal. That's how we qualify for them.
We talked to you guys last week about Rocky Romero being in the Don Callis family. I think we reminded him, and we'll get to that later, but I think we reminded that man that he's in the Don Callis family.
Yeah. But our current member and basically somebody who left Don Callis in the States to take on the Continental Champion, John Moxley, in this opening card.
He walked out with Kyle Fletcher.
He wasn't in the opening match. He left.
He was in Australia.
Yes, but he wasn't in the opening contest, is what I'm saying.
But he didn't leave him in California.
He took a later flight, man.
You said he left him in California. He
took a little PJ. Callis took a PJ, private PJ outside.
You're saying that Don Callis showed up like after the opening match?
I work on Don Callis time.
Dude, we've been talking about this Don Callis family split up. I don't think it's going to be a family split up. I think it's just going to be Takeshita dipping because everyone else in the Don Callis family fucks with each other so much.
Yeah. You think so? You think there's a...
It feels like it, dude. I don't think it's going to be a full family breakup like we think it's going to. I don't think it's going to be an implosion like we think because they're just alienating one member.
You see, you say that, and I get very big Judgment Day vibes from the way that they book the Don Callis family and the way that they're on again, off again. Not the only person I feel like that about, but like hardcore, like will they, won't they vibes.
Yep. From
my favorite polycule, the Don Callis polycule,
the Don Callis familia.
The strongest member being Takeshita, out there all by himself.
All by himself. By his lonesome.
By his lonely. The test of strength between these two men was just technically intense, especially there in the beginning. Mox takes the advantage with a terrifying dive to the outside.
Like, what are you doing?
Allowing Mox and Takeshita to use the outside to their advantage, playing pinball with each other off of the barricade and other... I'm glad I don't have to edit that in. Mm-hmm. With the ball fully in his court, Mox takes advantage of the first half, feeling more and more confident with every hit on the... New Japan's ace. Takeshita is in pain after just 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
Like every woman I've ever been with in pain after just 10 minutes.
That's crazy. It was weird. Like the pacing of this match was so fast, and they really were stingent on this 20-minute time.
And I think that's really good, especially when you have these bouts of desperation.
Yeah.
Especially when you have these two stars that can't be contained within a 20-minute time limit. Let's be real.
Dude, giving them 20 minutes was like... you could see the writing on the wall of the draw coming, but I was just so sad because I just really, really wanted to... I know, it's a revolution, Dylan, but fuck off.
Yeah, it does still manage to be a really good match. With Takeshita still getting some offense in, desperate Blue Thunder Bomb. Takeshita gets a one-up on Mox, turnbuckle for some sensual back scratches.
Has a Blue Thunder Bomb ended a match in the last 15 years?
You're asking the wrong guy. Hey, that's where the comment section comes into play, where they go, actually, the Blue Thunder Bomb has finished 3 matches in the last 10 years.
I guarantee it's one Sami Zayn match on a SmackDown.
Amen.
I don't think Takeshita has.
I disagree with that. I think I'm on Twitter often enough to say that is something he's one off of. I want to say maybe an Avalanche Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yeah, but just a base Blue Thunder Bomb.
What is Blue Thunder Bomb? What is Avalanche Blue Thunder Bomb, Alex? Me on Jeopardy?
Are we counting an Avalanche? I said the word blue. I didn't say an Avalanche Blue Thunder Bomb.
It's a variety.
I just feel like it's the least devastating move in wrestling. Like, I feel like when I see someone get hit with a blue thunderbomb, I'm like, yeah, he's kicking out.
That's such a fed head. I'm gonna be so fucking for real.
I'm just being serious. Like, I don't see that match finishing somebody.
I don't think we've watched enough like El Generico matches, because like that's where I want to give the Blue Thunderbomb like credit.
That's why I said the last 10 years. He hasn't been El Generico since I was 6 years old.
Wait, what do you mean he? El Generico has retired.
El Generico hasn't wrestled since I was like 10 years old.
Yes. He's taking care of those kids.
I'm happy for him, but I'm
Tijuana,
just saying I feel like I haven't seen a Blue Thunderbomb finish a match in a while.
I mean, it's
the fact that we can't think of it off the top of our head says enough.
Yeah, it's telling about that move, but I'm regardless. Mox does fight back against it after the power bomb off the top. Mox back in the swing of things. He curb stomps the man's face into the mat.
I love
the hardest part of the ring.
I love his use of the curb stomp. I feel like it's been so funny. It's just
the
like,
shield curb stomp. Oh my god, shield lore.
No, like his looks good.
It does.
His looks like it hurts hell.
You're on a big kick of what looks good and what doesn't this week.
I'm on a big kick of like I like when moves look devastating.
No, truly, and I mean,
trust me, we'll get to that take
in this final bit of the match here. Mox's curb stomp does get a 9 count. Outside
it was not a 9 count.
It was.
Oh, outside of the ring. Okay,
outside of the ring. Mox does try to take
there were a couple of those where it's like 9.99. Like, okay,
yeah. Brody King and MJF had one later on. Mox does try to maintain his power advantage with joint manipulation and submission maneuvers like he was from the beginning, and especially in his second match later on with Mark Davis, which we'll talk about. But Takeshita, being the absolute veteran he is, does manage to get a running knee strike and a lateral press, try and get some offense in. Moxley barely avoids another Shining Wizard with a Death Rider, gets a 2.99 count. These guys are putting on a barn burner for Australia.
This guy's using his resiliency meter and shit. Just pressing triangle instead of actually kicking out.
The kangaroos in the audience
that's crazy.
They're on the edge of their seat.
Those are human beings.
Oh, crikey.
All right, they're kangaroos.
They are on the edge of their seat, Dylan. As 1 minute remains, the two men exchange fiery offense and near falls as the match ends in a time limit draw.
Hearing her say the seconds and the minutes as they came down, I was just like, no way they're doing this to me, right? There's no way they're doing this to me, right? And then the time just ends and you're just like, all right.
It was fun, old friend.
It was a fun match. It was a really good match.
We'll meet again, old friend. Yeah.
It was. I'm just not a big fan of draws. Are like fine, like when you pit each other in a weird way, or like you both tap out at the same time. But time limit ending sucks. It just makes it just like these guys were too good for 20 minutes. Like that's the gimmick of the thing.
I will say it is a unique situation to be in that I feel like AEW does execute and pull off very well. It's something that makes them unique compared to WWE. WWE doesn't do a time limit for any of their matches. We just know if we're going to get a women's match, it'll be 5 minutes.
Well, don't get me started on women's wrestling when they're showing the time ticking down during women's matches.
Yeah, which did happen in this next match of the Babes of Wrath defending their AEW women's tag team championships against Megabad.
In top right corner, they just show
Penelope Ford.
They show MJF and Hangman Adam Page. Yeah. It's like 15:35 until this. It's like, okay, putting like up next is cool, but just be like, hey guys, this women's match will be over in 15 minutes. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, welcome to the woke cast. I don't think we need a literal
countdown clock
timer till the men are back on screen.
Till their promo. It's not even a match. It's a promo.
Oh, you guys don't want to watch real I will tell you, like this. If you're gonna skip a women's match, this is not the match to skip.
It was so fun.
I I will say this is my first time really giving Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford some attention. I have been paying attention to them over the last few weeks, but this is the make or break moment for them as a team. They've gotten some power with Marina Shafir, and genuinely, I think they put on a great performance together as a team, and offensively, their chemistry is really fluent. And
I'm not a Megan Bayne guy.
Yeah, so
I'm happy that you enjoyed it. Happy you had a good time with it. I think her character is a little boring.
Yeah, okay.
And I think if you're gonna have a boring character, the wrestling has to be amped up to a certain degree. And yes, she is good in the ring, but I don't think it's good enough to not have a character I'm invested in.
And
I'm not trying to be this, she's not bad. She's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
I think she's a very good wrestler, but I think her character just being...
You think she's a little green?
She's just big and jacked and mega cis. It's I don't get what she's supposed to be at all. And I'm a very character... I love Kyle Fletcher because his character development that he's gone through. I think that's one thing that I've noticed through the podcast is when I watch back, I'll go back a couple months and watch back some stuff, and I'm I really do care about the character that someone is portraying. I think that matters a lot to me, and I think the way that a character grows throughout the months that we're watching and the events we're watching, and I haven't really seen or cared much for her character.
Well, I think that's where I'm kind of in the opposite of you, especially when we talk about these women's tag teams. I talked last week a little bit about how the Triangle of Madness and the Sisters of Sin have grown on me as talent, and I definitely think Megabad is growing on me as a team, and I potentially like them better than the Babes of Wrath.
That's crazy.
I think
I think I'm looking at her as an individual and not as the team.
I think Babes of Wrath
But does that make sense?
Okay. It does make sense. I will let you have that one. I think Babes of Wrath as a team has brought Willow Nightingale stock down.
I can agree with that.
That hurts to say as a Willow fan.
I can agree with that.
It has made them look a little bit weak. Regardless, this is a good defense from the Babes of Wrath. We want to get into it. They defend the women's AEW tag titles against Megabad. Harley Cameron off to a hot start, literally, against the Mega Sis, getting her into the corner for some strikes. Immediate madness. All four breathtaking women are in the ring. Megabad comes out on top after all that, maintaining their control in the corner, literally just exchanging strikes, chops, stomps. Harley barely escaping, to get a 99.9% Willow after that brief starting interaction, immediately using her ult to start the matchup.
Dude, using gaming terms to talk about real life has become a bad thing I've started doing.
Yeah.
And that's an example.
Well, Willow powerhouse maxes, evening the playing field.
You're really trying to attain to our teenage audience.
I do. 18 plus. 18
You
plus.
just
If
said you just used maxing unironically.
No, there was so, if you could not tell there was irony in that statement.
You just used the word
maybe
maxing.
You step off this channel a little bit.
You just used the word maxing.
Cannonball sent onto the outside.
Cannonball sent on the outside.
Shivani wishes everyone a happy Valentine's Day.
So nice of him.
So nice of him. These women did put on a great...
It was a very good match. My thing was just because we were watching Dynamite tonight, and I was just like...
my statement after this match was over was the match was over. I think the 20-minute time limit draw did, I was paying attention, making my notes for the show, and then it was roll up happened.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Toni only knows how to finish like one way for women's matches. By the way,
we'll get
dude.
No.
Oh my god.
Even though the Babes of Wrath do come out on top, retaining the women's tag team championships, Lena Kross is all elite. Makes her debut alongside Megabad in a badass trio, almost like female. I'm going to say it. Female Shield-esque.
God, shut the fuck up. No, shut up. Shut up. Don't say that. I'm here for you. Me and the Pam Fam. Shut up. Don't fucking put your glasses up and say Shield. Not every trio's the fucking Shield. You think they're gonna come out in fucking bulletproof vests next week?
Dude, I hope so.
Dude, I would love to be wrong. And then,
mega bad.
Sierra Hotel.
Kross bad mega.
Mega bad.
All jokes aside, I am really excited for what these three breathtaking women will get down to against people like the Babes of Stat. So I've aptly named, and the Triangle of Madness, which, the one good thing that I will say about the women's tag team division and just all of these women, you get good wrestling no matter what. Yeah. You could say what you want about how the titles are booked. It's better wrestling.
Yeah, and how they
it's probably the best.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't read the comments last week. Were they shitting on us for our take of Thekla?
No.
Or did they agree? Nobody said anything.
Nobody denied or confirmed that we were
cool. No, we can move on.
Yeah.
Takes like that suck because when the show ends, we're like, oh god, people are gonna hate that.
Well,
and then they didn't care.
I was tempted to watch it back. I haven't gotten to it, so
I know I want to watch it back too, but I'm scared that I'm going to be proved wrong so bad.
I think we'll be proven right. I think because nobody said anything, we're right.
Because usually they only want to yell at us when we're wrong.
Exactly. That's
the toxic relationship we have with the Pam fam.
Andrade El Idolo with Don Callis. Later on in the show, like you said. He shows up to take on Hangman Adam Page in a number one contenders match. Yep. Whoever wins this matchup does go on to face MJF for the Triple B at AEW Revolution.
So good. He's so unbelievably good and so unbelievably hot.
Andrade does play a face-like character. Because even though Shivani says on commentary, the dislike for Don Callis is worldwide, I feel like it may be that way a little bit for one Adam Page, who isn't as over as he once was a month ago. I feel like I've read in the comments, especially to the results of this match and online, the Adam Page FC is down. And I want to get a heat check on Adam Page. You haven't been the biggest Adam Page guy.
I already thought he was I'm going to say something super hyperbolic, and I'm going to overreact.
Okay.
I've never been a fan. I don't think he's like what everyone says he is. He's very fucking good. I want to set that straight. He is very good, but I don't think he is of the pedestal he was being put on.
And I agree. I think
I was so happy for him when he won. And I think it was justified in the moment. I think it was perfect for what it was. And I think now we are doing the thing where because he won the title recently, he has to stay in the picture for a little bit before he goes away. The heat has fallen off a little bit, and I think there's other matchups I would like to see. Like, maybe the guy who was standing across from him in this match.
And that's...
Sue me. And I know we have some fans of the pod who fucking love Adam Page.
And that's why I kind of want to check in. Where are we at? on Hangman Adam Page.
Because as someone who doesn't have stock in Adam Page, I'm like, yeah, I kind of saw this one coming. But if you are a $sign Page holder, let us know where you're feeling on this, like, for reals. Because I don't know where he's at and because there's no way he fucking wins at Revolution. There's just no way.
I'm under that guys as well, that I put in my notes, lolHangman wins, is not good TV, especially when he could and should be focusing on Jet Set Rodeo shenanigans. Like,
dude, I would love it if he would just hang out with them every week.
I really did feel in it like there was a moment with World's End where everybody was chasing this world title, and it made sense that everything was imploding on one another. Yeah. It's World's End. It's part of the show.
Yeah, it's kind of like the name of the show.
But I figured that Hangman and Page, post losing the world title, especially in the Fatal 4-Way, would be focused with the Swerve, focused with now trios champs JetSpeed. You know what I mean?
I think they were kind of forced to put the titles on JetSpeed, on Jet Set Rodeo. I think with Hobbs leaving, they were put in a situation where the trios belt needed to go on somebody, so they went on people with some backing behind them. People have been wanting JetSpeed to win. And this isn't saying that it was the bad decision. This could be a fun decision that works out really well if they do it right. But it just feels like they rushed that decision, not being done with Adam Page, as he didn't even come out with the trios belt. Like, you're kind of making this trios belt not matter.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because I'm so happy that JetSpeed has it. But, like, have them be a program. And I'm hoping that's what happens after Revolution.
That the Jet Set Rodeo gets...
That they, like, have a couple matches. Like
proper programming.
Because they even defended the belt yet?
They will be having their first defense this Saturday.
Yeah, thought so.
Against the Demand.
Yeah, so they're going to win that match. Because there's no way they make Ricochet a double champ.
It is.
It's so weird that the trios belts are in a weird spot, because they were so sick on Samoa Joe.
Well, that's what Tony Khan. I feel like it's the lazy title storytelling that he's doing with the women's world title and the women's tag team titles. In that same breath, as excited as I was about all the trio women groups we have, it's like I almost want women's trios titles, but
I know what's going to happen with them.
That is essentially a participation trophy.
Yeah,
because you found a third guy and you qualify for these belts now. Yep.
It's weird. This match was amazing to go back to Andrade.
Also, to ground that take a little bit, to ground and maybe make that take a little based, make the trios belts intergender.
Dab me up, twin. There's so many groups now. You have the conglomeration with Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy. You have Marina Shafir with the Death Riders. Yeah. You can put more women in groups with some dudes, and it can be a fun. Or 3 guys can go up against 2 guys and a girl, because we saw in that Orange Cassidy Toni Storm match that we'll talk about in a second. That they will fight each other. That was the best part of Lucha Underground. Was the
intergender match,
Penta and Chelsea Green, everything. There's so much good intergender wrestling that they refuse to do, and now you can do it with a trios belt, and we might be cooking here.
That's what I'm saying.
But Andrade El Idolo should have won this match.
I'm gonna cook with this hot take, and I'm gonna say it the only way I know this clip will go viral. The most complete wrestler, Andrade, is a modern day Eddie Guerrero. He's a phenom. He does the Three Amigos flawlessly.
I'm going to do my Josh Alexander impression.
Me and Josh agree that he is the modern day ladies' man. He's a chick magnet. The boys, Hangman, Schmangman, Adam Page, and the Mexican demigod, Andrade, take it to the outside in front of myself, Don Callis and the Kangaroos, the lead singer of your favorite 70s funk boy band. Feel free to interject. I'm letting you go. I'm letting you spit, bro.
This guy's fucking spit. I could cry right now. This guy's fucking
You ever listen to Don Callis and the Kangaroos?
It's my favorite. It's my favorite crossover album.
70s funk band.
So crazy.
Andrade holds good ground game throughout this match. The two exchange chops into rolling lariat, powerbomb, 2 count. Hangman Adam Page, and continues to battle with Andrade El Idolo, who gets his own 2 count later on after, like I said, 3 megos. I'm telling you, modern day Eddie Guerrero. It's undeniable.
Andrade just looks so good, dude.
I know it's such a take that's like, oh my god, this Mexican wrestler is a modern day Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, it pisses me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But throw that man in a lowrider and give him a loud companion, a loud wife that eventually fucks a slick back blonde boy.
Do not put him in a lowrider. We're not doing. Listen.
The fact, can we talk about how Dolph Ziggler got Vicky Guerrero pussy?
I would like to move on. I mean, dude, we don't have to go through like the whole match here. We kind of said what we needed to say, bro. The Hangman matches are becoming Hangman matches where it's just like
Hangman wins, yeah.
Yep, Hangman wins. He finds a way to do it. When the guy
buddy.
across from him has so much heat right now. And like this guy is so popular with the fan base, and it's like he should be winning right now, and we're gonna wait till it's too late and people don't care anymore, and then he's just gonna lose for the title when it's like, dude, we should put this guy against MJF. Imagine that program. Imagine Andrade MJF, dude. Oh my gosh. Look how good Bandito MJF was. Yeah.
No, arguably the better and hotter matchup out of the 2 that you could have chose here. Andrade versus MJF lives to tell another day. Another day it'll be told. And I agree because what you said, you were like, it'll be a great match though. We've seen it twice.
What's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen. MJF's gonna be Hangman.
Yeah.
And then Will Ospreay's stupid fucking neck, as MJF said, is gonna be better, and he's gonna interject and then push Andrade further down the card. Someone's going to keep coming in to push Andrade further down the card, and right now is the perfect time to take advantage of how hot he is and how good at wrestling he is.
Nice.
But yeah, I just think I'm scared Tony Khan's going to do a new toy comes in thing, and Andrade's just going to slowly become this is what always happens to Andrade in every company. He shows up, he wrestles his fucking ass off, he's good, and then he doesn't get the chance.
I do think he is happy where he's at. He realized.
No, I'm not saying that he should leave. I'm saying that this is the Andrade cycle of, damn, this guy's really good. He should be in the world title picture, and he's not.
Gets paid in character development.
Yep. And he's not. And it's just like, how long are we going to keep saying this guy is main event talent, wrestling-wise, and not give him the chance?
And I couldn't agree more. And in our additional laundry list of ass to Tony Khan, I would like creative ideas, creative proposals. You didn't give us media pass. Maybe the pen in the writer room.
Kind of fucked up that we didn't get media passes. When we applied for Revolution, you didn't give it to us for Ontario. You didn't give it to us for Revolution. Tony, you have a problem with me?
Tony, you have a problem with me?
You have a problem? Tony, what did I do?
What did we, Pod-A-Mania, a weekly wrestling podcast?
Just because when MJF called you a mark, I fucking agreed. Is that what this is about?
Whew.
Is that what this is about?
Fighting words. Now he's never going to listen to my idea. I'm going to pitch him a creative idea here.
Now listen, Tony.
I was trying to pitch.
What I say is not what he says. Just true. Because we are a tag team does not mean that he subscribes to everything I say. But what I am going to say is, I think we would ask some pretty good questions in media availability. And you're not even going to give us the opportunity for that.
It is
and I
true.
think that's crazy. I think the Pam fam wants us there.
The Pam fam does. The Pam fam spoke out. And, you speak your truth, Pam fam.
What's your creative idea? I want to, Tony, listen to my guy. Don't listen to me, listen to my guy.
I propose a new tag team name for the intergender tag team of Orange Cassidy and Toni Storm.
Oh, okay.
They're unnamed at this point. They've been teaming for a couple weeks now, and I think as we look at the creative personas, the gimmicks of these two clashing and honestly making a good wabi-sabi of wrestling gimmicks,
I miss that restaurant.
we get the ageless fruit bags. Sit with it. Think about it. Taste it in your mouth. Citrusy, right?
Yeah.
Freshly squeezed. The ageless fruit bags, they're timeless. They never expire.
Yeah.
And it is because Toni is absolutely breathtaking with her fruit bags.
Yeah.
In this matchup against Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir, which I basically just dubbed this match Wheeler Yuta's haircut appointment.
I don't know if I ironically hate Wheeler Yuta or actually hate Wheeler Yuta. It's a fine line he toes, but that's how I know he's good at his job.
Yeah, him as a heel
because he genuinely pisses me off.
Right. Squeaking on what we were talking about earlier, big congrats to Tony Khan. If you didn't take our creative idea, I did want to give you a big congratulations, Anthony, for getting intergender wrestling minutes on broadcast television.
Dude, low key, thank you. That was fire. When Orange Cassidy dove out of the ring to hit Marina Shafir, I popped a little bit. I was like, whoa, we're doing it.
Even if it is a little brawl comedy matchup, we are one step closer to the real matchup of Toni Storm versus Jon Moxley.
I need it so bad. It would actually be a good match.
I agree. Let the people get what they crave.
At the end of the day, this was a semi-comedy match. It was fun. It had everything you need out of this matchup. And dude, I'm telling you, bro, Wheeler Yuta makes me so angry, but so
Before you talk about your feeling, before your hatred, your burning passionate hatred for one Wheeler Yuta, Jon Moxley's son,
I thought Daniel Garcia was Jon Moxley.
He's got multiple. Okay. All these bitches, my sons. Jon Moxley.
So I haven't heard that one yet. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that promo.
If you could book one male wrestler to take on one female wrestler in any style match, who would it be? I want you to ponder on this.
Riho and Kevin Knight would be unfucking believable.
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I cook.
If you had to break a forbidden door, just anybody.
Anybody? I mean, I would probably unironically say EO and somebody.
Yeah. No, that would be crazy.
Give me EO. If we're doing a forbidden door here, dude, give me EO and Kyle Fletcher.
Let me run Lyra versus Speedball.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. There's some intergender matchups that you could do that would be unbelievable. Mm. One that I thought of genuinely recently, on my own, was Kairi Sane. Anybody with Kairi Sane could go fuck some dudes up.
Brick for brick.
Even Speedball. Dude, give me Kairi Sane Speedball.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But if I had to pick one, fully one, I kind of would really. Now hear me out. This is definitely a hear me out moment. Give me Rhea Ripley and Swerve Strickland.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Nuts. Yeah.
Dude.
No, absolutely.
Let us know in the comments what your dream intergender match is.
Genuinely. I think let me get some Willow Nightingale versus. Oh, dude. Ooh, Willow Nightingale versus Dominic Mysterio would go crazy.
Dude, I know. I did a bunch of WWE to AEW men, but like you could even run like, dude, imagine. Oh my god. Oh, dude, the brain's going a million miles an hour, and I'm thinking of every matchup possible.
That's why I wanted to ask this question.
Imagine
to you.
Seth and Toni Storm.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, please let us know what you decide on in the comments below.
If we do this, then we're gonna go for an hour.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get nowhere with ourselves, and it's okay.
You guys go for an hour. We'll read your list.
Oh yeah, 100% I will.
I promise. That hurt.
You good, bro?
For audio listeners, I just had a stroke.
No, that's why they need to tune into YouTube. They don't.
Well, that's why
They don't get to know that shit.
Do you think I had a stroke? Hey, let me know.
Find out.
Yuta looks like he had a stroke after this haircut.
All right, here's my take. Don't do a haircut match if you're not going to finish the haircut. I love Kyle Fletcher.
Speaking of going on for an hour, I do want them to
finish the haircut.
Square up the sides. Give me a taper.
No, here's the thing. He's not getting a fade. He's shaving his head. Just fucking cut it all off. Kyle Fletcher shaved his head and missed half of it when he did it. Wheeler Yuta got shaved, left the sides, but it was unironically hilarious that it was just the top of his head that was gone and the sides were still there. It was funny, but finish I've shaved my head so many times. It takes 5 minutes.
I've shaved his head so many times. It takes less than 5 minutes.
Exactly.
I'm a little bit faster than him.
Yeah.
But part of the embarrassment is having that skullet in front of the
dude. No, my favorite
audience.
part of that is when Wheeler Yuta tries to leave and John Moxley's like, "No, you made the bet. Like, listen, we're bad guys." But you did make the bet. Like, you have to get your hair cut. It's like your dad. Like, your dad would do that. If me and you made a bet and you weren't living up to it, your dad would be like, Eddie, you did bet that you would do it, so you kind of have to.
Yeah. No, genuinely, in the words that I put in Moxley's mouth, get your candy ass back in there.
Yeah, go get your hair cut. I thought it was both of them getting their haircuts. I didn't realize it was just Wheeler Yuta. Man, Maria Schaefer took the fucking easy way out, didn't she?
Joke. Well,
that's fucked up. Isn't that kind of fucked up? I feel like that's kind of fucked up. If me and you were in a match for one of us to get our head shaved, I'd be kind of mad.
I feel like that's what you do notice, though. It does cost Yuta that Orange Cassidy does catch early on in the match. Yuta nearly sacrifices the hair of Marina Schaefer as Orange Cassidy notices the Samson-like weakness in his eyes, just barely. The hair is still covering. The haircut hasn't happened yet. The fear of losing those luscious locks. Yuta's hits get harder in defense. But alas, Toni Storm does manage to hit a hip attack and a Storm Zero to pin Yuta and get the win.
And let's not forget, Orange Cassidy has the best Superman punch in wrestling.
That's not even a hot take. It's about as cold as this garage right now.
Dude, no, I don't know what it was about this match, but the Superman punch he hit in this match and on Dynamite that we'll talk about later. Oh my God, it's far and away better than the other guys.
Yeah, it puts some damn Samoans to shame.
Dude, it's just crazy because he's built like he's built like somebody who just sits in math class.
Yeah.
Like Orange Cassidy's not a big guy, but man, that Superman punch looks like it hurts bad.
For a lazy guy, too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So when he hits that, it's so beautiful. He has the best Superman punch in wrestling. It's not close.
Luther and Mina do join the Ageless Fruit Bags post-victory as the Kangaroos among the crowd chant "bald" and "pussy" at Yuta.
My favorite part is when Mina's cutting his hair and he's like, it hurts. That actually hurts. Like he's straight up telling dude, this is really hurting me.
Yeah. Well, my favorite part of you do critique the fact that nobody gets all of the hair. We can't go a single haircut segment without somebody yanking, going for the scalp.
Yeah, it's crazy. I may not like Wheeler, but come on, man. This is a tough moment for
another tag team name for Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy, Inglorious Bastards.
I'm in for that. That one's better than the other one.
No.
Yeah.
That is queer discrimination. And speaking of discrimination,
I hate that I know where you're going with this. That's fucking crazy. But it's good. That was good.
I want to do an Australian accent again because Kyle Fletcher is in this next match versus Mark Briscoe.
I'm coming home.
He's coming home for a game. The Game 7 ladder match.
Let the rain wash away.
What are you, an old WrestleMania theme song?
No, that's they actually played that song when Carmelo Anthony debuted for the Knicks. Not kidding.
Ooh.
Kind of hard.
Yep.
But yeah, Kyle Fletcher comes home. First time I've ever heard him cheered since he gets cheered. It's so funny. They played it up on the broadcast team like he doesn't get cheered everywhere he goes. He is a heel, but he is so over. It doesn't matter, dude.
Discrimination like the discrimination Don Callis gets in Kyle Fletcher's hometown. He does point out in commentary. Don Callis says, I'm very popular in the streets of Sydney, Australia, and no, he's not. They do say bald, fuck you, Callis. But
they love Kyle.
You know,
they love Kyle Fletcher.
It does just so happen you hang out with the right cronies. You do happen to hear cheers every once in a while.
Dude, they loved Kyle Fletcher, like his theme, his fucking fit with the crown. Oh my
the little lotus
God,
flower. Yeah,
dude.
He's a lotus princess.
Dude, that wasn't his fit was fire. His entrance great. It was exactly what it needed to be for like. And you saw it. I'm gonna jump a little like that. Then like he's like crying at the end of the match. Like oh my God, I got to do that in Australia. Like
yeah,
like that's the coolest part for me watching, and I think you would agree too. Where it's just like, man, dude, he really got to like go home and like perform in front of in front of Australia, where it all started for him.
And I can't say anything better than that. I'm so happy for Kyle Fletcher getting his moment in Australia, and I don't think it was broadcast, but we have a pink TNT title.
Dude, I know.
The strap is pink.
I know, dude. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I literally put if you follow me on Instagram, follow Pod on Instagram. I tweeted the night we went, and I was like, make the strap pink, like do it, and they did it, and it's like, it's just this title run is. It feels like it's gonna be everything we wanted the first one to be.
Hey, and we are every other Tony Khan request is fulfilled. Just so we're clear.
We're 50-50.
You know,
so I got to respect it. But what I'll say is, oh my God, whenever Fletcher and Mark Briscoe go, it's unbelievable. Those two guys have like such an unbelievable chemistry.
They leave it in the ring every time.
Every time. Mark Briscoe is a fucking madman, you know?
Well, no, that's somebody else.
Sorry. But he is a madman.
That's a different guy. But yeah, no, Briscoe is.
He was bleeding so early in this match.
Yeah, they bust each other's shit open very early on in this match. I do want to mention early on in commentary, as well as the hatred for Don Callis. Callis calls it simple physics for a guy like Kyle Fletcher. For a Kyle Fletcher W, he wants to stand at a God-fearing 6'4.5", while Briscoe is a short 6'1". It's not a crazy.
It's like 3-inch difference. No, Don Callis is right. 3 inches is actually a really big difference, Eddie. It's actually such a huge difference. Like, what do you think? Actually, I'm not with you. That's a fucking huge difference, dude. It's like actually the biggest difference.
I got a kick out of the fact that he called it physics.
Yeah.
What the fuck does it have to do with physics?
Don, what does it have to do with physics? Dude, he is so funny.
Yeah. Funny looking. Get a fucking head of hair on him, man.
I think I would hate him if he had hair.
Dude, him with hair looks weird. I've seen pictures. Yeah, it's not good.
It. I've seen pictures of him with waves, and I'm kind of in.
Okay, now I'm in.
Don California Silky.
Norman Osborn. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. I'm gonna try and like make it a little savable. Norman Osborn ass Don Callis. Have they accepted comic accurate Norman Osborn as a part of the black community? Let us know in the comments below. I don't feel like we got
Cody
clearance
Rhodes
on
called
that
himself
one.
Raheem on TV.
Ooh.
So
And I don't approve of
yeah,
that.
I thought that was crazy during Black History Month.
I don't approve of that.
I don't think I approve of that. It's not my place to say anything.
Nearly missing the quick time event. I don't think
It's not my place. It's not my place. Not my place. I don't have an opinion on this because my opinion doesn't matter.
Okay. No opinion is worse than an opinion.
I disagree. In this scenario, I disagree.
Hey. I'm going to ask that exact same thing of you later on in the show about something I'm going to bring up. And if you're just as quiet then as you are
How this all
now.
started from Dark House with waves. That's the best part. And the best part is, I still want to see it. I still want to see it about waves. I think it would be awesome. And can a Pam Fam member edit that and send it to us on Twitter?
Being that's why you can't, like, because comedy.
Dude, how do I still have a job with ESPN?
No,
Plus?
I do think it's very the double standard of being like, I don't agree with Cody Raheem Rhodes. Hogan, Cody Raheem Rhodes,
But Don Callis with waves. It's called the dichotomy of man, baby. That's what that's called.
It's called the Dichotomy Callis family. So, Game 7, ladder match. Fletcher versus Briscoe. We see these two leave it all in the ring in the first couple minutes, genuinely. Fletcher pops ass before hitting a moonsault onto Briscoe on the outside. Briscoe busts his shit on a ladder with a Fletcher's lawn dart into the ladder. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. What are we talking about? Let's just get to the one. Just get to the spot.
There's a couple of them.
Dude, you know the spot I'm talking
Fletcher takes advantage, sets up to grab the title. Briscoe takes Kyle down up off the ladder, hits him with his own ladder, busting the Aussie open, and to bleed in his homeland, which I've heard is a blessing or good luck, for your the year of the horse. They just used picture of Kyle Fletcher before the haircut. Him, blonde boy Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher immediately curses himself, however, by walking underneath the ladder. Briscoe sent a froggy bow elbow through a ladder on the outside. Stiff steel ladder on the outside. Cold ladder. Runs immediately to climb for that title. Briscoe wants his gold back. Sylvie back. But Fletcher... This is even competition here. Fletcher captures Briscoe for a power bomb, splitting a ladder in half. Is this the holy shit moment? Is this the OMG moment we're talking about when we discuss Game 7 here? These two are in survival mode as they set up more steel contraptions throughout the ring. Briscoe hits a J Drilla through a ladder bridge a la old Ring of Honor. He could win as Briscoe holds the title in his fingertips. In his tips, Dylan. In this man's tips.
In his tips. No, he's running from laughing too fucking hard or what?
Yeah. Fletcher climbs up one more time because he's got to go tip to tip.
Dude, the fucking.
Yeah. That climbs up one more time for the superplex. Hard landing onto the neck
it
and
wasn't
head.
just a superplex.
The brain buster.
It was a brain buster off the top of a fucking ladder.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. When I saw that, I was just like, when I saw him go for this, I was like, no. And then Tony Schiavone's like, he's going to go for a suplex. And you hear Don Callis, who knows the spots that's coming, goes, I think he's looking for a brain buster. It's like, Don, no, you did not just spoil that. You did not just say that. You have to let that just happen. Dude, no, but he was just like, oh my God, and Mark Briscoe died. I thought he died.
Genuinely?
That fall looked crazy.
Yeah. No,
I thought that should have been the last spot of the match.
And it was? No?
No, because then they still have Briscoe climb up with him. He pushes Briscoe. Briscoe doesn't fall out of the ring. He falls into the ring still, and then like kind of like fake gets up in the corner.
No, true. Yeah.
But Kyle Fletcher comes down with the title.
Oh man. No, I genuinely, it's a great hometown victory for Kyle Fletcher. Briscoe leaving, I think maybe leaving the TNT title behind him, maybe going up to different things, and then in a different singles title. There's 4 of them. Pick one.
Go face Ricochet.
But Kyle Fletcher does end up bringing out the pink belt off TV, and where are we looking ahead? I think we can expect maybe a Ciampa rematch.
100%.
We haven't seen Ciampa yet call back out for Sylvie. That's probably a stateside thing.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think so. Maybe a Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight's been getting a lot of singles action.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, who? Yeah. Clark Connors. Fuck it.
Don't ever say that again. Gabe Kidd. Give me Gabe Kidd, Kyle Fletcher.
Genuinely? Actually, I'm so down.
He's a fucking madman,
On Gabe Kidd time.
It's Gabe Kidd time. But no, honestly, I think where he goes next is a Ciampa rematch.
Yeah.
I think he retains against Ciampa. And I think it's got to be a Kevin Knight type. It's got to be someone who's up and coming, because that's kind of how Fletcher got it. I don't want Fletcher to lose it to like somebody established as much as I want him to lose it to an up and comer, so that Fletcher can also take that next step.
No, I completely understand. It needs somebody.
It's gonna be Wheeler Yuta. It's gonna be bald Wheeler Yuta.
It could.
Nah.
One of those under, like those goons of the Death Riders. The background characters. I think even like a.
What if he lost it to Takeshita?
We do hear that.
Did you hear what I said? What if he lost it to Takeshita? What if the Don Callis? What if Takeshita leaves the Don Callis family? And because we'll talk about it later on Dynamite, Okada and him dap up. Or no, was that on? No, that was on. No,
yeah,
it was on Collision. No, it was on Collision. Before the ladder match, he goes, Okada, I want to ask you again to please not come out and help with my match. Yeah. And Okada goes, all right, because we are Okada. They're best friends.
Yeah.
Okada on Dynamite says, Kyle's my best friend. That's exactly how he said it. I loved it. And what I'm saying is, I think Takeshi's going to get to a tipping point, and I think he could take that title away from Kyle Fletcher.
I did have the thought that possibly
that'd be crazy.
Like all those, like the 3 or 4 men's singles titles that like used to be 2. You know what I'm talking about? The Continental and the International, and basically all those. What if we did end up getting that triple threat match between Takeshita, Okada, and Fletcher? And
merging the titles
for a little unification match is all I'm saying.
Dude, just to Takeshita beats Moxley, and then you have those 3 unify that title again. Oh, you're cooking!
Just a little.
You're cooking!
Who let this white boy in the kitchen? Is what I said. That's what I said to MJF in this main event match of Grand Slam. MJF, the AEW World Champion, owner of the Triple B, the Dynamite Diamond Ring, 4-time winner, 5-time winner, I don't know, 5-time,
7-time, 12-time, eventually.
Took on Big Bad Brody King. Yeah, man.
Dude, Brody looked awesome. This match was super well paced.
This is everything we wanted in the first match. Right?
Exactly. But honestly, I get why they did what they did in the first match. You have to let Hangman mess with MJF.
If you didn't know how to make Brody King a star, give him a controversial chant. Which they did. The fuck ice chants did continue overseas.
Unfortunately, there was no office look into the camera this time.
Into the Australia crowd. The Australia crowd does hold strong with the fuck ice chants, despite the press of Fox News, NBC, and the ugly ass John Oliver. Dave Meltzer is always spreading lies that Brody was blocked from TV last week.
No, he wasn't.
From Warner Brothers Discovery. If the guy wasn't already over, or if this was genuinely a thing they wanted to like
push away from, they would have taken him out of the main event.
And like, I feel like these companies also have a way of like dispelling some of these rumors that like it genuinely, if they needed to like cool him down for heat he might have gotten for that chant, you wouldn't let Meltzer say it on broadcast radio. I'm just saying.
The crazier thing is just like, quote unquote, blaming Brody King for a crowd chanting "fuck ice."
And that's
he didn't even wear his shirt. That you've worn on. He didn't say or wear anything that was anti-ice, and they chanted that. It's not a Brody King thing.
Kind of speaks for how powerful we need this kind of superstar, why we need this kind of character in modern day wrestling, somebody who stands for the rights of others.
As MJF said in his interview, what other company keeps that on the broadcast?
And especially in a pre-tape show.
Yes.
If this was genuinely a concern from Warner Brothers Discovery or Tony Khan or anybody in management, they would have muted it.
And like MJF said, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, I think I just respect AEW for keeping it in.
Yeah, there is no other wrestling broadcast that would allow freedom of speech.
They have freedom of speech, bro. The crowd uses every.
It feels pretty good. And then, I mean, even MJF in that same interview, if you haven't watched AEW, what are you doing? What are you waiting for?
Like, what's there to wait for? Like, this company has everything you could want and more. Match was awesome, super high. It starts slow, but that's every MJF match. But the pace picks up.
I don't even think it's an every MJF match issue. Yes, it's because he's like cocky and he does avoid the.
He has to avoid the fight for the first 5 minutes. It's his thing.
Well, especially when it is the big bad Brody King, MJF does duck out immediately, avoiding another hanging choke, making the match last quite longer than their last interaction. The two men try to wrestle each other. MJF does get baby cradled at one point, something that I wish to do at Dylan at any point during this show, the broadcast crazy. Of this here show, the runtime of this show. He gets hit with clotheslines and brings the champ down. Brody King takes advantage of being the big man, the powerhouse, as he drops MJF in an oh shit fall off the top turnbuckle. Brody does lose his edge as the match continues, dropping his knee on the turnbuckle, starting to like make the downfall of the big man, make it weakening. The giant MJF continues to work the leg, brings back the kangaroo kick
in Australia. Yay! He also fucking bit Brody King's knee. That was weird.
Yeah. No. Weird. Well, I mean, if you are in a fight and a man, what makes you step away from a fight? A guy biting you or shoving his cock and ball in your face?
I mean, both of them are incredibly disrespectful.
Well, but what
one of them's humiliating. One of them's just like, bro, stop biting my knee. You're weird.
What makes you go, okay, fine, fuck, I lost?
Yeah, no, I think they both do that still. That's the crazy part. They both do that. By the way, sue me. MJF's finisher fucking sucks. It is not a good finisher, dude. It looks awkward to set up. I feel like I'm not gonna say it ruins the ending of MJF matches for me, but it just like,
well, especially when you compare it to Brody King's finisher, the Gonzo Bomb.
We're on a low end of Adam Page, but like Adam Page's finisher is unbelievably cool. Swerve's finisher pretty fucking sick. Kenny Omega, super dope. And then you have MJF. It's like, oh, okay. You have to like set him up in a reverse 619 a little bit and figure it out. And like, there's times where it's good, like when they're climbing back into the ring and he catches them and stuff like that. But it's just a awkward looking move. And for as good of a wrestler, and like, because he's an amazing wrestler.
Yeah.
MJF matches are good. I don't care what anyone says. I have so many people try to tell me he's just a mouthpiece. I'm like, no, this guy can wrestle. Your finisher. It's the same problem we had with Bayley when we were watching WWE, where it's just like, this is an awkward finisher to set up.
Yeah. He does have two. The finisher you are talking about is the
one he's been mainly using,
the Heat Seeker driver, and then he does do the crossface. The crossface submission or the label lock.
Yeah, basically. But it's like that crossface is dope, and I love him having a submission. But it's just like your main finishing like maneuver being kind of awkward.
Yeah,
it sucks because I love MJF, and people are gonna be like, you hate MJF. It's like, no, dude, he just has a weird finisher.
Yeah, but
also every finisher has to be a pile driver, so he's just trying to find a new way to do it.
Right.
Brody Kings is that's what I was noticing, is there's so many pile drivers, dude.
Wait until Will Ospreay comes back, brother.
Yeah, but at least Will Ospreay, he jump a lot. I wonder if his style's gonna change a little bit now because of his neck.
Very possible.
I can't wait.
And he's got to take care of.
Dude, you think I'm annoying about Kyle Fletcher? I'm gonna love Will Ospreay, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I remember me and you were talking about it off air one time. You were like, dude, you're gonna love Ospreay. Yeah. Like, I've seen one Ospreay match. And it was him going like 50%, it looked like. I'm so excited, bro.
Bringing it back to the people who are wrestling here at Grand Slam, just so we stay on topic and don't go over our runtime. Brody does get back into advantage. MJF maintains distance from each attack outside the ring. Brody hits his signature crossbody onto the barricade, squashing, making a flat MJF, rolling MJF back into the ring for a successful cannonball, one that he missed earlier on. 2.5. Brody nearly becomes the world champ. MJF is willing to do anything, locking in a sleeper, which does summon one Bandito, tag partner of Brody King, to cheer his amigo on out of the submission. MJF drops Brody head first on the hardest part of the ring, doing absolutely anything to try and ground the big man. If the biting doesn't work, if the dick in the face doesn't work, just drop the poor man on his head. Unfortunately, the big man still stands, and he manages to get a senton roll onto the chair and barricade area.
Just like, what are we doing?
Which managed to knock us out of the conversation. We were talking while the match was playing. We
were having a separate conversation, and that was just like, oh, I'm locked in. Oh, okay, we're locked in. We're ready to go.
Our fault for not paying attention, guys. You guys didn't have to do all that.
And then the 9 count happens that we were talking about.
They give it.
They almost didn't make it. Like, they almost had a problem.
They're giving it all they got, Captain. Is what I wrote in the notes. Let's go, amigo. Bandito calls Brody to get up, amigo. They need to get back in the ring. At the count of 9, the two men recuperate in each corner, separate corners. And they're not getting Gatorades, waters, talking to the coach. Bryce Remsburg, referee of the match, checks on Brody King to see if he can continue. See if that...
He's fine.
Yeah, the knees are weak, palms are sweaty.
You'll be fine.
Brody's got some tamales on his sweater already.
Let him fight. Come on, let's go.
MJF, however, is plotting in the other corner.
Bust down rolling my AP.
Unfortunately for Max, Bryce has watched wrestling before. And did expect the bust down rolly AP, the Dynamite Diamond Ring of one MJF to stop him from cheating. Brody references one of your favorite animes, One Punch Man lowers the world champ.
That punch looked so good.
Getting Max ready for a hanging choke, but only for torture, not the win.
Yeah.
Only for a little bit of torture. Torture man, take his shoes.
That's crazy.
It's okay. Max is just asleep. Brody hits the Gonzo bomb. Crazy finisher, like we said. Getting a 2.5 count. Again, damn near a new champ. These guys are giving it all they got. It is neck and neck. These two men battle on the apron outside. Brody gets his knee exposed, brutalized, lowering the knee pad, and even bit at one point, like you said. Brody nearly hitting the Gonzo bomb one more time, but MJF does escape. Another hanging choke on the outside, setting up the big man for the tombstone, and allowed MJF to retain with the Heat Seeker.
Yeah.
Finishing up the match. And, lackluster, kind of a lull. MJF wins, but not as bad as Hangman.
No, dude, that was a good match. We all knew Brody wasn't winning. Come on.
Hangman does.
It was an amazing match, and then, hey, here comes Hangman.
Yeah, Hangman does come out.
It looks like he didn't even get his ass beat. He looks fine. It looks like he didn't fight tonight. That's one thing I have with AEW, bro, where guys will be in an amazing match, and then they'll come out later and walk to the ring full pace.
Dude.
Like, not even a fake limp for me, dog. Come on.
And they've pulled a whole new fit. And it's just like, pick a fit.
Like, pick a fit, bro. But they signed the contract.
They put. I think Hangman signs the contract. I don't think MJF does. Or they're deciding on a stipulation, which we find out later on in this Dynamite, which we'll get right into. They have a face-to-face, which does exceed my expectations. I'm going to be honest. They were low. Especially after the Hangman win, I was like, fuck, where are they gonna go with this?
But before that, we have some split talent, Eddie. So you know what that means? We get to pull some guys out of jail.
Yeah, no, out of Guantanamo Bay for the split of the roster to Australia. To Sacramento.
A couple people pulling double duty, but it's okay.
We do get people like the Beast Mordos. We do get Thunder Rosa.
That guy you said first is a lawyer.
Making their AEW TV return. I know Thunder Rosa is coming back from injury, but it does feel like we are seeing people that we haven't seen in quite a while. I'm glad that.
But the conglomeration conglomerated.
The conglomeration is conglomerating. Yes, sir. We got Big Tom joining Big Tom Tomohiro Ishii joining Orange Cassidy after Roderick Strong left Orange to die.
Can't believe you would do that.
But we will see the conglomeration against the Dogs, Bullet Club War Dogs. I don't know.
Whatever they are.
Later on in the night,
whoever that dude is that I still don't care to remember.
We see. The opening contest.
Dude, some of these matches are just like, yeah, they were stretched then.
Yeah, no, I will say in the opening contest of Jon Moxley versus Mark Davis.
I actually like Mark Davis more than I thought I would.
Death Riders versus Don Callis family continues. We get maybe a podium moment for one Mark Davis. Mark Davis, if you haven't been paying attention, since he came back from injury, he does put on a performance against the ace of the Death Riders.
He's very big
he makes you pay attention. He is almost as thick as MJF's hairline. Well, little put the thing down, flip it and reverse it. Dunkzilla, which I thought was your nickname. Is hard hitting in this eliminator matchup against the twisted technical prowess of one Jon Moxley, using your favorite thing, biting and
what's up with all the biting
joint manipulation.
What's up with all the biting, man?
Well, I will say Jon Moxley uses biting and joint manipulation a lot. That it's
a normal thing for him, but like everyone's biting nowadays. AEW has a biting problem.
Is it a problem? Or are people feeling...
Anyways, Mark Davis can't get it done.
Unashamed about it.
Anyways, Mark Davis can't get it done. Moxley's just a little too good for the Rook.
That ring wear, maybe a little bit of a rookie in-ring technical ability Mark Davis impresses against Jon Moxley, who, I'm sure is suffering a little bit of jet lag. He delivers a pile driver to one Jon Moxley, who I don't think that can help. 2.99, by the way. Davis, still a rookie, like you said. Can't seem to match the Ace's pace. Mox retains with.
All right, you got the rest.
Death,
You got this next one. It's pee break time. It's piss break time. You got it.
Death Rider. Yeah,
I'm gonna take a nap. And maybe go piss or something. Just let me know when you're done with this.
Moxley does retain, which does lead to our favorite nap time of the week, FTR promo minutes with an injured Big Stoke in a wheelchair, who probably delivers the most fire bar I've heard him drop in a while. He calls the Young Bucks kids domestic terrorists.
That was pretty good. Thanks. But by the time he said that, his boys were knocked out.
Yeah, it's not, it is.
I think it's funny that Young Bucks just don't hurt Stoke because they feel bad for him.
It is the same. It is February. But
and he's in a wheelchair.
I will say that it is essentially the same segment we watched when we went last week.
I mean, it's what we say about the FTR every time. They say the same promo every week.
Which is, Stokely did say, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
But the difference is, there is no different. Well, then if that's the case, then they're going to keep winning by doing the same promo. So he's kind of right.
No, I love the irony of that. That's why I did chuckle at that. But like the fact that it's FTR and you're driving me insane with two white men. That's our job.
Yeah.
Back to
wrestling.
One of your favorite white men, Brody King, our favorite white man. He had a promo post his loss against MJF right next to Bandito, icing his ribs and beautiful breasts. He issues an open challenge to the biggest and baddest and most bosomist next week, continuing on his world title hunt.
So I don't think I'm going to be available next week, by the way. I'm going to be busy.
The biggest and baddest, and Toni called you.
I'm going to go on trend for the next week. So
biggest and bad. It's dude. If we get Brody King versus Big Boom AJ minutes next week,
I'll fucking kill myself.
They're in Denver, Colorado, baby. Fly high,
dude.
Biggest and baddest. Oh, Brody King versus Rob Van Dam. The biggest and baddest of every Wednesday night. No, that's Willow Nightingale. She proves to be an astonishing TBS title.
You're right.
TBS,
the more
TBS
I thought about
champion.
it, I like her so much more on her own.
Yeah. You had to sit with that opinion for a little while.
I had to sit with it for a good 45 minutes, and I'm just like, I was thinking about this match, and I was like, yeah, she's way better on her own.
That's what I mean. Like when you get a fatal 4-way TBS title match, that you take all four of these women who we've seen scattered amongst these, all three of these scenes, the tag titles, the individual, the TBS title, and hair side quests. We get Willow Nightingale defending against Megan Bayne, the Mega Sis, your favorite.
Yeah, dude.
Marina Shafir and Mina Shirakawa.
Every week, Megan Bayne's in a big match, and I'm just like, all right, and she loses again.
At least it's not one-on-one losses. I think that's the refreshing
thing. Yeah.
That's like the safe thing, and I think that's why Mina was in this match. I do point out how refreshing the scenario is, especially with Mina in the match. Marina and the Mega Sis power against Willow immediately as they have their heated rivalry, but. Like I said, speaking of the gays, Mina hits a big splash to the outside, making sure that she is also acknowledged in this gaggle of beautiful women. Megan's super Rana to Willow, as well as chucking Mina to the outside, just further proves why you should be paying attention. Why you should be paying attention to the Megasis, Dylan.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, dude. I'm not a fan. I don't know why. It's
Rhea Ripley without tattoos. You just don't like her because she's not a bad emo Aussie baddie.
But she also doesn't come out and go, yo.
No, she goes, pow. Penelope.
I'm gonna get my title back. I don't know, dude. It's just,
Dude, I just got flashbacks of like, speaking of our 1 year anniversary, that was, no, I'm glad that we don't talk about that shithole of a company anymore. I'm glad we. Mommy be damned is what I have to say to both Rhea and Marina Schaefer, apparently, because Mina and Willow got more offense in this match than I would have expected, especially for two people who like each other.
yeah, they're like cool.
Why are the girlies fighting? Explain that to me.
Well, they're in a match against each other, Eddie.
Explain that to me.
They're in a match against each other, Eddie. I'm explaining it to you.
Lay down. Be nice. Kevin Nash did it. You know how well that went.
Move on. Just move on. Move on. That we're gonna get hate for that one.
No, hey, that booking, Kevin Nash laid down is almost Kevin Nash laying down is almost as bad as Tony Khan booking these roll-up victories for the women.
Real.
I
real.
I had a bone to pick about it earlier, and now it's the whole fucking skeleton. I'm throwing my whole fucking skeleton.
I am just flesh and blood. I am no longer bones.
Because this is absolutely ridiculous.
I'm angry.
Tony Khan, what the hell is with you in these roll-up victories for the women? But find a different,
dude.
It's not even interesting.
Let somebody pin
point.
somebody, dude.
Did we talk? Have we been talking about this match so much? Did we talk about the woke clock?
We talked about the woke clock
earlier,
during the collision hour.
Okay,
yeah. But the woke clock did happen here, where they were showing 15 minutes until the match was over, which is crazy. They don't care about the women, and then they have it be a roll up. It's just insane. And by the way, it said 15 minutes till the men came on, and they came on like 7 minutes later. So what the fuck are we doing, guys?
Figure it out, Tony. No,
figure out. Woke time.
Give women more wrestling minutes.
Oh, we're the woke company that allows them to say fuck guys, but no women minutes.
Hey, that part though.
Anyways, Hangman had a page, and MJF decided to just say that they fucking hate each other. I
was gonna say it's no cutesy wrestling promo bullshit.
I hate you. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate that you're a cowboy. This was a weaker MJF promo.
Oh well,
in the sense of just like he didn't grill him as hard as he usually grills people.
As he probably should have.
But like I'm saying, a mid MJF promo is still your favorite wrestler's best promo. So like it's still a good promo at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But for what I expect from MJF, it wasn't as hard on Hangman as I thought it was going to be.
Well, he's jet lagged.
Yeah,
it's a jet lag. It's a jet lagged MJF
about Hangman?
promo.
Hangman kind of cooked.
Hangman had the time from his flight from Ontario Airport to Sacramento Airport to write 10 things I hate about you. Off of his list, like you said, Kendrick, like MJF, does say, I hate the way that you walk, I hate the way that you talk, I hate the way that you wrestle. The fact that Hangman has 2 wins over MJF makes him sick, but he's lucky. Year of the horse. Hangman is in over his head. MJF can smell it. I can smell your balls, Hangman.
I can smell your nuts. Hangman
has these doubts festering from his unders. He has these doubts of being a fraud of the people. Maybe MJF on his birthday wants to end the legend of the cowboy.
But the cowboy steps up, Eddie. The cowboy steps up. Says MJF collected the spoils of war of greater men. Basically just saying, like, yeah, you walked into that Fatal 4-Way and kind of just stole that title from us, which is fucking hilarious to say. I hate that take because, like, I feel like winning a match against 3 other guys is much harder than winning a one-on-one match.
And technically, he had a rule that he had to cash in a week ahead of time. So you guys had
a whole week to really think about everything he said and was ready for, and that's on you guys. But Hangman also says he fucking hates MJF. But you know what he hates more, Eddie? He hates how similar they are.
He hates MJF for the fact that when he looks in the mirror, he sees MJF. He sees an image that can't be shaken. Pam Fam, these two men are more similar than you would ever believe. Is he a man? Is he a Muppet? They both have world title victories under their belt. They both need to be the champion of AEW. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
I would. Great Anthony Fantano impression.
Thank you.
Hangman wants to end this hatred once and for all. And the one thing he knows how to do, and something he's challenged every one of his rivals to.
Every single person.
Even SmackDown versus Raw 2011 legend Lance Archer to a Texas death match.
Yeah, MJF wants to do a Texas death match. Who would have thought?
MJF,
Who would have went into this episode thinking he would ask for that?
MJF actually denies Adam Page his request. He does say, like, hey, pussy boy, I'm
a real wrestling match.
I'm a real champion. I wrestle in real wrestling matches.
I don't do this death match bullshit.
It's, you need weapons to win. Pussy.
Pussy.
What else are you going to give up?
Smells like pussy.
Smells like earballs, Hangman. MJF wants Hangman to give something up. His nuts. No. It's essentially his nuts because he gets Hangman to say, and the weight falls on Hangman damn near minutes after he says it, after he walks out of the ring, actually, that if MJF wins and Hangman loses, Hangman is never allowed to challenge for the AEW world title for as long as he lives, is what he said in front of the Sacramento crowd.
That just makes me scared that Hangman's going to win. That's the fear that I get put in my head when I hear that.
I like this. I like the definitive nature of this because if you are comparing these two talents who are the same, I think when Hangman said
he was right.
It was very like, fuck a real rap battle. This is a long life battle with yourself.
Yep.
I like Hangman Adam Page gets me hyped for this third interaction he has with MJF and how they are going to take each other on. How is each man going to prepare for the matchup that they're going to have at the Staples Center, Crypto.com Arena.
Really excited for it. It's gonna be awesome. Hopefully I'm there. I know for sure you'll be there.
Yep. In the meantime,
the rest of this Dynamite episode was like kind of like we can kind of cruise through the rest of this night until the main event.
Yes,
I feel like
until the main event. I do
feel like
want to
we can kind of
like we did say at the beginning of this Dynamite episode.
It's a lot of reserves.
We had a lot of reserves. We had a lot of pre-taped promos.
Yeah,
like a lot of talking throughout this.
Rocky Romero remembered he was in the Don Callis family. Josh Alexander looked like he was on Adderall in this promo, dude. And why was Andrade dressed like a 1935 journalist?
He's been loving binge watching Peaky Blinders on the Don Callis PJ.
He was definitely dressed
on the Don Callis PJ. We only have Peaky Blinders downloaded,
but we did get some setups. We got some Casanoli versus Josh Alexander on Collision for the CMML Championship. We got Moxley Takeshita 2. No time limit. Thank you.
That's set up for AEW Revolution.
We did get we got conglomeration. Dude, we got your boy Clark Connors.
We got conglomeration.
Do your Gabe Kid impression. Do your Gabe Kid impression.
I'm a fucking madman, you know. I made my way out of the New Japan dojo. 2 years, 4 years,
6 years.
Trapped. I only know numbers, even numbers.
What's an odd number?
Never tell me the odds. Because I don't run on Death Rider business. I don't run on your odds or betting. I run on Gabe Kid time.
I like to think of Gabe Kid as a Pokemon, and as he's wrestling, he's just madman, you know.
Madman, you know. crazy.
That's right, their business.
Strong style graps between Gabe Kidd and Big Tom, the 50-year-old.
Some of the greatest, like talked about as an amazing NJPW like rivalry. So like getting to see that on AEW TV was really cool. Other than that, like it is what it is. It is what it is.
You know, it ultimately does serve as stepping stones in the Dogs rivalry with Darby Allin, the odd rivalry that just won't stop.
Yeah.
Hook does make his first order of business.
I missed this part of it because I was watching the next game.
He's expanding. Have you heard?
But I did hear him say. I heard him say as I was looking down at the other screen. I heard him go, "We gotta go to Japan. we gotta go get other guys from Japan."
He has sent one Shibata over to Japan to expand the ops in their dojo. Perhaps I don't know. I don't know what new members is pulling out. Maybe a Drilla Maloney. I think he's re-signed to New Japan actually. But you know,
we'll
whoever,
see.
you know, comment, help us, please. Brawling Birds in-ring debut against one Viva Van and Becca, which happened to be a better match than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But still disappointing that kind of the same Willow Nightingale dampening effect happening to Jamie Hayter here. I know that you're doing something refreshing with both of those talent, but
come on.
Let's do something a bit more interesting, not giving them 3 or 4 weeks worth of, let's think of a tag team name.
Yeah, I was crazy. So they did 3 weeks of brainstorming.
Us.
I swear, guys, the members only content is on its way. We're really brainstorming over here.
Oh, dude.
We're on the same timeline as the Brawling Birds. So we'll figure it out.
Hard at work here. Almost as Tony Khan is when he realizes that Thunder Rosa is on the AEW roster, making sure that Thunder Rosa does get TV minutes.
I think me and Tony Khan both forgot.
On the San Diego AEW.
Yeah, I wonder why that's the show that he chose.
I will say, out of the fact that they brought Thunder Rosa and Statlander back in the same segment, gets me a little bit excited for a possible triple threat that they could do between like thekla and proving her against 2 former AEW Women's World Champions.
I like it a lot. Cool. I like it a lot.
And kind of our appetizer before the main course, Kevin Knight versus Beast Mordos.
He's a lawyer.
Does happen. Something we have.
Kevin Knight's fucking awesome. He's so good. I love him. He's amazing. And you said something during this match that will never not be in my brain ever again. Is imagine Kevin Knight,
Javon Evans,
and Javon Evans. Oh my goodness.
No, that is...
He's unbelievable, and they kept talking up the whole time that if anybody knows how to beat a high flyer, it's Beast Mordos. And man, Mordos does know how to fight with somebody who knows how to fly around. That was an awesome match, honestly.
Beast Mordos, for a big guy as he is, he proves himself as a lucha competitor. He is able to match that kind of like light on his feet and like ability to jump and fly as Kevin Knight does. Maybe not as far, maybe not as high, but it will impress you nonetheless.
Kevin Knight getting a good win. I'm really happy that they're letting him get these singles wins, and we do have them finally fucking defending their trios titles.
Jet Set Rodeo does get called out by the Demand to finally defend their titles on
and this guy just throws the cameraman away. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, when it's not coming out of your paycheck,
that's fair.
You do what you want.
And oh my gosh, this main event was crazy.
Finally, our main event and the final thing we're talking about this episode. Thank you for sticking around.
I have to go pee so bad.
Actually,
dude, I have to piss myself. But let's do this. We got it.
Swerve Strickland versus Kenny Omega. In your main event, hard-hitting offense between both of these men. Kenny Omega plays an old man Logan, trying to play as this god of wrestling, maybe coming down from his throne a little bit. He's not at full like Super Saiyan force.
There was a couple times where I was like, he's 40. Like he still moves like a beast, man. He looks amazing. Swerve had this aggression about him though.
Playing heel, playing a very mean heel.
It wasn't playing heel. It was a full like, hey, this is what heel Swerve Strickland's gonna look like, and get ready for it.
And it compares the two stories that we're seeing with a face like Hangman Adam Page, and then his boyfriend Swerve being this evil, maniacal, still technically impressive wrestler,
unbelievable,
but still taking advantage of every chance you get to cheat and like throw a referee in the way of to take the hit.
The apron spot took too long. I got a little bored. Just for him to counter it was crazy. Like, if it takes that long and somebody actually gets hurt, I'm cool. Yeah. But you guys spent a good 5-6 minutes on the apron there just for Swerve to land the backflip and kick Kenny Omega in the face.
Well, for safety purposes, I'm glad everybody's okay.
Take the belly spot, bro. And then they just write Kenny Omega off TV.
It's interesting that you said that. I don't know if he's going to be written off of TV.
Dude,
he's in storylines.
He got fucked up.
I know, but
Tony Schiavone's literally saying he broke his jaw on the cat. Like, oh my God, that might have broken his jaw. Okay. It's like the words coming out of Tony Schiavone's mouth when he does the on the bottom rope thing he pulls out.
Yeah.
And dude, he also puts him through the table. Like, he's beating the living hell out of Kenny. It looked like if I didn't see Kenny Omega on TV for a couple months, I would not be surprised. Yes, I agree with you that he is in the middle of some storylines and he's a part of things. But also, if this was shown to me and they're like, hey, this is what put him out for 2 months, I'd be like, yeah, no, that makes sense. They wrote him off. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, sets Swerve up for greatness. I think nothing more can be said about this match. It's a meeting of two in-ring legends that we've been waiting on. I don't think they've fought before.
I don't think so. Or if they have, then we haven't really.
Yeah.
But the thing that pointed out to me and why I think it's a full heel turn, because I feel like Swerve's been this anti-hero where it's like, I'm a bad guy, but you gotta like me. But he's like, I did this for me. Like straight stone face the whole time. Doesn't smirk about what he's doing. Like, he is pissed this whole time. He's like, that was for me. That was for me. Like, he is fully bought into being a bad guy and going full heel. Is what it looked like. If this is what we get out of Swerve every week, if he starts just absolutely dogging on guys and just ending them and ending the night, just standing over people, oh my God, this might be my favorite iteration of Swerve.
It's very possible. I think he's stepping up into third or fourth gear.
Yes.
As gearing himself up to be a two-time
dude. I was gonna say this is the if Swerve has the title with this gimmick, this mean streak, just like never smiles again.
Yeah.
Like if Swerve loses his smile, loses his smirk, loses his little because the thing about Swerve is he's a little like, hey man,
Swerve confident.
He fucked you up.
Yeah.
Give you a little smirk. Now he's just like, I'm gonna end you. And it was stone face. He didn't smirk one time in that match. Like that, this was a different Swerve. And if this is the Swerve that we're getting from here on out, dude, oh, I'm so pumped.
Yeah, honestly, I think it couldn't be better, and especially going into like a Will Ospreay return.
Oh my God.
Writing Kenny Omega off of TV. These two men who technically got the EVP titles off of.
As you just said, Will Ospreay and Swerve with the mean streak, like he's gonna go for the neck. Like, oh my God, oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, just what more can be asked for? What more can be said as we come to the end of this episode? Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, Pam Fam. Please follow the damn podcast at Pod-A-Mania Pod _EWL3 Bozo Dills. What are you doing?
Like and subscribe and comment. Do you think this was a full Swerve heel change? Or do you think it's just a bump in gear and he'll come back down?
How about you answer any of the questions we asked you throughout this episode if you've been paying attention? Maybe all of them. If there was somebody who left like 4 comments in a row, same thread. Shout out you, dude.
I like when you do that.
I love when you
answer all the questions, get the engagement up, get more people in the Pam Fam.
Share the YouTube link, and especially if maybe they can't see and you don't want to be.
Imagine, what if they're blind and they can only use Apple Podcasts and Spotify?
How convenient. We also upload over there too. Please leave a 5-star review. Leave some comments. Put us in the ear at the gyms, in your car, on your commute, in your hearts. We are the Pam Fam, and we carry the flame.